Good morning or good afternoon, depending where you are located. I'm Youba Sokona, a special advisor for sustainable development of the South Center based in Geneva and vice chair of IPCC. I'm delighted to be part of this conversation on situating carbon dioxide removal in the overall conversation on nature-based approaches, nature-based solutions, and wider sustainable development agenda in the global context of governance of natural-based approaches to carbon dioxide removal. Let me start by a few observations. Climate change is already affecting people, ecosystems, and livelihood all around the world. Climate change is a fundamental threat to development, sustainable development, and poverty eradication. Carbon dioxide emissions continue to grow amidst worldwide climate policies, even if we have seen during this COVID period a slight decline on emission due to lockdown of the activities, but emissions are restarting again when the activity will be fully in place. The world is a big and urgent need of transformative solutions that can bend the present trajectories towards a more sustainable future with greater well-being for all. A full range of responses options should be explored and implemented in that context. Among options are nature-based approaches, planting trees, bioenergy combined with carbon dioxide capture and storage, changed land management, and some other approaches at very early stage of development. Let me explore some of the elements of the nature-based approaches that are understood as action to protect sustainability management and restore natural or modified ecosystems that address societal challenges effectively and adequately, simultaneously providing human well-being and biodiversity benefit. And this is how IUCN define what we mean by nature-based solutions or approaches. It can help to protect from climate change impacts while slowing further warming, supporting biodiversity, and securing ecosystem services. Umbrella concept encompassing ecosystem-based adaptation and ecosystem-based mitigation, eco-disaster risk reduction, and green infrastructure. They offer huge potential to address both causes and consequences of climate change with supporting biodiversity and thereby securing the flow of ecosystem services on which human well-being depends. And what are the carbon dioxide removal methods? It's a set of techniques that remove carbon dioxide directly from the atmosphere by increasing natural sinks of carbon and using chemical engineering and then to remove carbon dioxide. They include afforestation and reforestation. They include also bioenergy with carbon capture and storage. And lastly, they include soil carbon management and enhanced weathering. They involve ocean, land, and technical systems, iron fertilization, large-scale afforestation, direct capture of carbon dioxide from atmosphere. But they require some carefully some of the concerns need to be looked at very carefully. And then those are a rigorous assessment of intended benefit. One have to look at carefully those aspects. The reliability and cost effectiveness is very important. Resilience to climate change is crucial to look at. Potential trade-offs, such as afforestation tip, are important and then to look at. It's important also to pay attention to potential maladaptation, and then there may be a trade-off. And it's important also to look at carefully barriers to the evidence-based implementation. And lastly, one has to consider the inflexible and highly sectoralized form of governance. Those are some of the elements I just wanted to highlight before my colleagues get in further in-depth presentation to the details of this very important climate response in addition to mitigation option. Thank you for your attention.